All right, what's going on out there, folks? Rooster here in Tennessee. Cobra 29 LTD Chrome. One of the last ones that we have available out of that last batch. Brand new radio. There's the box for it right there. Going to do a video on the radio, and then we will do a video on the amplifier that this guy's buying with it. He bought a radio and amp combo, and I'm also tossing in a power cord for him, heavy duty power cord, and a CM4 coffin style superstar mic. So he's getting all that combined into one. We're running the 507 on this one. That's what I recommend on these. If you find that you're a little bassier than you like, if you have kind of a deeper voice, you might try a different mic that brings out some of the highs. But generally the 507 is the best all-around mic for these radios. We'll do an output test on it. This one, I've been through it 100 times probably, but it's had all the mods done to it, along with the talkback mod. Quiet and receive, widened out receive, the audio mods done to it. Transmit tune, peak, power peaking, whatever you want to call it. Variable power is here on the RF gain. That's now a RF power control. So that you use this to adjust your dead key. Could not get that through some guy's thick skull a while back. He was on here commenting and telling me that the manual said it was for receive. And for whatever reason, he couldn't understand that this had been modified to be a variable. So that's now a variable dead key. A VFO windup on the channel 9 switch. Of course, we're listening through our Grant over there. Questions about the VFO windup? I did an entire video a while back detailing the mod, so if you have any questions on that, just search VFO windup mod, and the video I did will answer all your questions. Let's see, make sure this thing receives. That's dummy load to dummy load. Receiving our little Cobra 90 that sits over there to the side, and now we can get into the output. So let's just start with our dead key all the way up. Let's turn this Grant off so we don't feed back or make any racket. No, almost 9. Dead key in about 6.5. Oh, yeah. 8.5 to 9. Now we'll just turn the variable all the way down. And it should go down to about 0. Yeah. Oh, yeah. About 8.5, 9. That's about right on these chromes. Get one every now and again that'll do a little more. Some do a little less. But, audio, about 8.5 or so. Now we'll just turn our peak kit on. 50 watt slug, by the way. Audio, 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 audio. Audio, come back up for a little error there. Audio, right around 40 watts or so, give or take, depending on how loud our voice is or what tone we're using. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this radio and we're going to drive it into our Texas Star 1-pill single 2290, and we're going to drive that into a 4-pill, because this gentleman, he bought the radio and he bought a 4-pill, and he's bought an amplifier from me in the past. He bought a RM703 that a lot of you guys have been asking about, and he's got a Washington. I believe he's got a Washington, and it doesn't hardly drive it to the power he's wanting to see out of it. So the hope is this 29 will drive his 703 a lot better than what he's got. And he's going to upgrade a little bit with the 4-pill along the way. He's got a Fatboy 90 amp or Fatboy 100 amp power supply he's going to run with it. Alright, I'm going to pause the video, guys, and I will be right back. Alright, everybody, we're back on the scene here. We've got everything in line. Gump tuned, 29 chrome, standard Fatboy HG 4-pill 2879, Texas Star modulator V Plus here to the right. Got our bird kit, our bird peak kit with a 1,000-watt slug in here. Peak kit is on. We're going to test the modulator first, looking at the bottom scale. Peak power, audio. First big hash mark is 100, so we're right around 140, 150. Audio, radio. That's on peak. Let's go to average. Audio. Well, 50 watts average or so. Now, we tested one of these 4-pills, standard 4-pills a while back. Used the same amplifier. The only difference is we had a Uniden 66, the bench radio, testing it. But this 29 does similar power, so we're going to expect similar output out of it. So that being said, let's turn the 4-pill on. Matter of fact, what we're going to do first, we're going to drive just the radio into it and see how it does. Now you're going to want to put a driver into it, but just for kicks, we'll see what it does with just the radio. 1,000-watt slug, average power. Audio. 100 and some change. Go to peak. Audio, 4 to 500 peak. Audio, radio, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, audio. 450, 500. Let's turn our RF power up on our radio a little bit, see if it changes the average. Oh, about the same. So doing a lot of peak power, not doing a whole lot of average power right there. A little bit over 100 watts, 100 and some change, but coming on with it with the peak power. Now what we're going to do, we're going to turn our modulator on. Power's wide open on it. We're going to turn the dead key all the way down as a starting point, because it's better to have not enough than too much. Okay, that's not enough, so your relays are chattering. So let's turn it up. There we go. Audio, 100-watt dead key. Audio. Around 400 average. Let's go to peak. Let's see. Audio, right around 900. Audio test, right around 900, maybe just a little shy. Audio. About what it did with our little 66. About the same output there. Again, we'll turn the peak kit off. 100-watt carrier on average. Talking normal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 390. Audio and 400 a little more. And then showing the 875, 900 watts peak. So that's where I recommend driving them to. Nice cool air coming out of it, not even warm. Of course, we weren't on it very long. That's where I recommend driving it to. This is the guy's setup that he's getting here. You know, you could just run the radio into it. Probably not going to sound as good as putting the driver into it, but you can run more into these, okay? Some people, they say run 175, 180 watts into them. And if you do that, it's probably going to get up around the 1,000 mark. Safely, I recommend 150 watts peak or less. Let's just see what we're dead keying into it to make it dead key 100 watts. That's the last thing I'll do. So I want this guy to have a good reference video to run off of. So let's that's nice and cool. I wasn't going to turn it off if it was warm, but it's nice and cool. So we'll go ahead and turn it off, and we'll go ahead and key up here 50-watt slug. You see that climb a little bit? That's that variable in the Texas Star warming up a little bit, starting to climb on the dead key. We'll say 5 watts in is giving us 100 watts out. Let's make sure that didn't change. Just so we've got a good reference for this gentleman. 5 watts in with the Texas Star. Yep, gives us a 100 watt dead key out. So 5 watt dead key from the Texas Star going in gives us 100 watts out of the Fatboy. And that's with the variable power set at a 9 o'clock, which I think that's probably about 1.5 watts or so, just guessing. There it is. This is the gentleman's setup. He knows who he is. He's already paid me. I like to get it shipped out today. He's also getting the coffin mic and the last one of these power cords I got. I gotta get some more of them in, but getting a nice heavy duty double fused power cord too. Alright guys, that's it. I've got another video to do on another 29 that's going out, and I'll probably do a video on the other 4-pill that's going out too. The guy didn't ask, but I'll probably do it anyway. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Questions, comments, complaints, shoot me a text. 423-299-3535. Rooster in Tennessee. See you, bye.